sir. We're on Union Square. Our hotel is on Times Square. It's just a little bit too crazy. But I want to get a boosted board. Play with you later. Okay, I'm on my way now to go and see YouNow's headquarters, the guys behind the Props ICO. Kind of know where it is roughly, so hopefully I can find it. Kind of lost. I think that's it. There's no music in this one.
Throw this stuff on the floor so I can shake your hand.
Oh, Jake. Hey. It's good to see you in person.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in. So what are you up to?
Oh, I am actually working on a new product. So these specs right here are we're building some new pages, some new flows into Rize, and you'll see it live.
Sounds legit.
Hey guys, so this is the Rize app by YouNow. I'm going to be demoing it here for Cameron, and he's going to be giving you guys a sneak preview on his channel. One cool thing about Rize is that every person on the platform is live. So all these thumbnails you see here on the bottom, these are all people who are watching Cameron right now.
Is that the real LG?
I'm going to drag Sarah up here and enhance her video, and then...
Hey
Sarah. And let's drag up Guacamole. His real name's Dan. Hey Dan.
I like
Dan.
guacamole as well. And so these other people, they can watch what we're doing?
Yeah, so they're all watching us right now. And a cool feature about Rize is that if you're in the audience, you can actually have private video chats with each other. Angel and we are in a side chat right now. And so basically it's like if you imagine going to a concert, you can watch whatever's going on the main stage or the main screen, the performer there. But part of the fun is also just being able to hang out with your buddies and have a private chat and tell jokes and stuff.
Okay, so these two can't hear us, but he can hear me.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
So
Yep,
just
I hear
Angel
you guys
and
loud
two
and
of us
clear.
where we're talking right now in these little side chats.
Okay.
At the end of each day, everyone who's been active on Rize that day will get a push notification saying, hey, we just dropped X number of props into your wallet. And that number is calculated based on things like how many likes you got, how many viewers you've had, how long you've spent on the app, and other measures of activity, overall activity.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Guys, I'm here with the D Sideman. This is a pretty big deal for me to meet with him, so D, thank you for having me.
Cameron, pleasure.
I just want to make a big deal out of this. So the ICO currently has a utility. Do you know how rare that is for an ICO?
We are mobile video guys running communities of millions at scale. So we come to this from a different angle, which is how do we service people today?
Just met with the YouNow/props team. Really nice guys. Enjoyed myself. Thank you. This probably isn't the best place to learn, but that was a little scary, but fun. So I was watching footage from the last episode and I was thinking that while the content was alright, the delivery wasn't quite the same in the hotel room, I mean. So I was just looking at CoinMarketCap. We are at $174 billion market cap, which is like what we had just before the China ban. So we're pretty much fully recovered. Bitcoin's dominance though is as high as it's been for quite a while. I think it's at like 54% right now. So I think what we're seeing happening now is a lot of people are withdrawing their Bitcoin sell orders because they're like, it could go really high, why am I going to sell it? So the sell walls are gone, which means you can see very rapid growth like this. We might see some more. We've already seen it. That's what's happening. Where's it going to go? I don't know, but it's certainly a fun ride to see. So a lot of the altcoins are doing pretty well. And I guess this is a strange phenomenon. When, let's say for example, a coin is at 300 sats and Bitcoin price is around 4K. Then if it's sold a little bit later, let's say later it's sold again and it's still 300 sats, but Bitcoin's around 5K. This means that the fiat value's risen like 20%, so it looks like growth, but even though it's still being sold for the same Bitcoin price. Now whether or not the markets adapt to that and change is kind of up to people to decide. A little bit more interesting than the hotel room, I think. In other news, the forked coins or the B2X coins are selling for around 10% of the value of an actual Bitcoin and falling. So I think Charlie Lee's laughing right now. Roger Ver might be sweating a bit, although for him maybe 250 Bitcoin or whatever it was is a bit of chump change. What do you make of this Bitcoin stuff?
Blockchain, SegWit, hard forks, expert.
And to those who have noticed that there's a very big similarity between my videos and Casey Neistat's, look below. You're right, very heavily influenced by him. And I don't plan to vlog very long. Like when I'm back home, I don't think trips to Asda are going to be all that entertaining. So while I'm out here, I'm going to try and make the best I can. And that best happens to be what I've seen from Casey, who's the best vlogger. Definitely check him out. I'll leave links to his channel in future episodes.
So my name is Adi Seidman. So happy to have you here today. I am the founder and CEO of YouNow, and Props is our project that we're launching to the market. The background on YouNow is we founded it in 2011. By 2015, it was the largest mobile live streaming company in the United States. And we were the first not only to create this template where there is a broadcaster and an audience on the mobile device, but also the first to introduce a two-sided market where users could buy into a virtual currency and other users, namely creators like yourself, could earn. That market has continued to grow. Today we have about 60,000 transactions each day and millions of dollars of this non-cryptocurrency being purchased in our app. And so we're taking our community, we're taking our technology, and we're taking this demand and we are leveraging it with an additional layer of blockchain and cryptocurrency to create a much larger vision and a much larger opportunity, and that is to decentralize digital media distribution, which has implications for you as a content creator, which has implications for people like Comcast who own NBC and Universal, as people who distribute content, because a decentralized distribution network has a lot of advantages.
Sure, yeah, I can appreciate that. You mentioned that it's good for content creators, and I kind of see this as filling a hole in the market, but why don't you?
Sure. So today's networks, YouTube, Facebook, and even YouNow, we're rent collectors. We take 40–50% cut of every transaction. If you look at the big players, they have amassed hundreds of billions of dollars in enterprise value for themselves off the network, while the contributors to the network, people like yourself, people like MTV down the block who are creating content, they are seeing maybe a fraction of that value. And so decentralized network, where every contribution is mathematically, algorithmically calculated, and the contributor gets rewarded for it, whether it is a content creator like yourself, whether it's a developer who created and optimized an area of the network or created a new use case, whether it's an end user who invited 15 of their friends. Guess what? There's value to the network in that. We know exactly how much each new registered user is value to the network. And so anyone who contributes to the network is transparently and algorithmically rewarded based on their contribution. We can do that in a tokenized economy, that is the big revolution here and the big breakthrough. So we're changing our business model from being rent collectors to being completely aligned with anybody who contributes to the network, like yourself or like a developer or like even end users, because we all want to see the token appreciate. And our business model becomes seeing the token appreciate, so much so that we are changing our charter from a C Corp to a public benefit corporation with a mission to enhance the ecosystem of the token. And then for creators, it's a real opportunity, because I speak to so many creators and I hear sometimes a bunch of frustration. They say, Adi, you're going to become a tech millionaire, but I'm going to be a has-been in 4 years. And I don't want to be coin operated. I really want to have the ability to grow with the network. And so now any contributor to the network, any content creator has a real stake in the platform. Their incentives are to help grow the platform because they have this personal stake in it.
Yeah. Crypto assets kind of do it kind of like shares, but not really. You do have a stake in the network, so it's a huge deal that an ICO has a utility from day one. And I guess I want to share that with my audience, but if you wanted to say, if you want to talk about Rize or whatever you wanted.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you pointing that out. We are mobile video guys running communities of millions at scale. So we come to this from a different angle, which is how do we service people today and not in 2 or 3 years. And so we are decentralizing the economy, but we are still relying on traditional distribution avenues like the Apple Store, like the Google Store, it's probably going to be many years until there are decentralized solutions for that. And slowly but surely, we start with decentralizing the economy on day one. We start opening the technology and decentralizing it as the technology to do that becomes available. That's a very practical approach, and that allows us to bring as much of the benefits of a decentralized ecosystem to the market today, using tools that can actually reach millions of people.
Yeah. Okay. I think that was a pretty good rundown of things that I'm pretty excited about. Was there anything else that you wanted to share?
Well, let's think about that.
I can cut here.
What excites me the most about this platform is actually the flexibility of use cases and the fact that developers and anyone could really use the platform and the technology to create any kind of interactive and social video experience. So if you think about it, TV ratings have been going down for 10 years. This audience is going to Instagram, this audience is going to Snapchat. What are they doing on Instagram and Snapchat? They're participating in video. 65% of users are on camera creating content. This is a new behavior. 2 billion gamers in the world. What are they doing? They are participating in media. And so if you believe, like me, that the future of entertainment, the future of television, the future of media is not just to, you know, lean in, but effectively to jump in, to be a part of the media experience. Think about a gamer. When he's playing, he's actually impacting the media that is unfolding in front of him. When you talk to traditional TV people, they are looking at a platform like ours as a potential solution, which is, you know, it is on the mobile. That's where the eyeballs are moving to, and it does allow the flexibility to do any kind of reality show, any kind of game show, any kind of experience that people can actually participate in. So doing Snapchats is just one way to participate in media. There are many other, you know, templates and ways to do that. And so with the Rize platform on props, we provide the technology to create any kind of interactive video experience. I was talking to my friend the other day who is the CMO of a large, one of the 2 largest auction houses in the world. And fascinating. One is they are now allowed to take cryptocurrency as a payment in the auction house. 2 is that they're streaming all their auctions. And this is not just high art. They sell motorcycles, they sell wine for $30 that people auction. And they're looking for ways to get people at home who are watching the live stream to participate and to take action, etc. So they're looking at a platform like this and they're saying, oh, we could customize it to do the stuff that we want.
Yeah.
And this is a use case that I would never imagine.
Yeah.
The reality is that anything that we do in real life, there's going to be demand to digitize and to allow people to do remotely. And it's through a platform like this that you could actually achieve that. And I think that's the biggest power of what it is that we're building. And I'm psyched for you to show the demo because it really shows how multiple people can interact according to any logic that the programmer decides for that experience.
I can see a lot of companies kind of wishing that they had this platform. Like I just think about YouTube, how it has live streaming and it's just one person, and people can interact, but they have to type. That you can't have other people join in the live stream. So it's kind of, yeah, very exciting stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time, Rize.
My pleasure. Yeah, thanks for coming all the way from Manchester.